Hey, hey, hey. You know what time it is.
It's time for the Heart to Heart Journey to Unconditional Love podcast.
Absolutely. I am your host, Delay Bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlan Brown. And Harlan Brown, what's been going on? What's been going on?
Hey, it's a new week, and I'm excited because we got some questions and we got some answers. I hope.
Okay, I see it's a new week. You got your hat on. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, I'm a smooth criminal.
Smooth criminal. Okay, getting your MJ on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So, what you got for me this week, man? What's going on? What's out there in them streets? What they talking about?
Okay, this is what we got in the streets. Townspeople said from the women's village.
Okay.
It's interesting how one man can find value in me, but another man can't. What's that about?
Y'all really trying to, I don't know what y'all trying to do, man. Y'all are really giving him in these questions, man. Y'all
Yeah.
really don't want to be in relationships no more. Is that what you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? So
And
basically,
that I
I'm
just
a
think it's wanting to know why am I so valued by one person and not valued by another by someone else.
okay. I'm gonna coin this one as "see me." You basically just saying "see me."
Okay.
All right?
Well,
Yeah,
why can't you see why can't men see? Why can't
yeah,
men see
yeah,
the women?
yeah. So first of all, again, I don't want to, y'all just giving me these questions and trying to get the late bloomer to down these men, and we're not gonna do that. We this is an
Oh no,
uplifting podcast. We have a heart
definitely
to heart.
this is definitely not a downer. This is definitely trying to figure out I think this is definitely trying to figure out um why a woman has done so much to be seen, but it seems that the man is just overlooking it. But then there's always somebody else that's like, oh my God, I see her. Like, wow. It's like that's not the one I wanted to look at me. Like,
Nah, I just think y'all festering and mess over there in that village, and we're gonna have to come
no,
up
no,
with.
no, no. The village is literally, sipping on red wine and eating popcorn and just talking about
Obviously, because y'all, y'all are drinking the drunkenness. So, but in all seriousness, we're gonna have a heart to heart about that. The first thing I'm gonna say is this is a simple question. Who cares that the other man didn't see you? Who
true.
cares? I mean,
That's
who
true.
cares? I mean, a lot of times women worry about things that they have no control over. And they want a man to act a certain way or get a certain answer out of a man, knowing they setting that man up for failure. To give you an example, they'll be like, hey, how does this look on me? We can't win with that question. I mean, we cannot win. You look beautiful, baby. Well, it's too fat. Well, go ahead and put something else on. Oh, so you saying you don't like it? I mean, it's you can't win in those when you have those questions. And when you want to know why a man is not looking at you the way that you want to be looked at, then I get it. I just say that just wasn't the man for you, or he doesn't have eyes for you, because if he had eyes for you, he would see everything that you see in you, and more. As a matter of fact, he'll bring out stuff that you probably never thought of. Like your eyes are beautiful. I like the tone, your skin tone. I like the way that the clothes that you wear fall on you. I mean, they look so fitted and formed perfect for your body. I mean, the shoes they're very complimentary. I mean, just little things. I like the way you laugh. You know what was funny? And I'm gonna give a shout out to my nephew, man. I went to his wedding, and his soon to be father-in-law made a statement. He's like, listen, I knew that he loved my daughter when he made a state when we were all laughing at the way my daughter laughs. And we were like, it's horrible. But he stepped in, he said, my nephew stepped in and he said, I think it's cute. I love it. And he was like, then I then knew that he saw her in a different way that nobody else saw her. And that meant a lot to me. And I said, wow, that's telling. I didn't know I was going to use it on this podcast, but that is one of the ways that when a man is into you. And don't I think a lot of women put their energies into why a man doesn't want them instead of looking at the man that's in front of them that is adoring them and moving forward and not looking back because that man wasn't for them anyway.
I think that's a good point. I think
Yeah.
that's an excellent point. I think that also comes with comparison. Like, you can't expect the same thing from a different person. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times when women are in a relationship with one guy and they that relationship dissipates and then they go into something with somebody else and they don't feel the value that they thought that they felt, even though that relationship is not there anymore, they still felt valued in a certain kind of way. And then so now you have to kind of understand the value that you have right now with who you are dealing with. You understand,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that part, but I do also understand that sometimes women do feel like they're not being seen in a way, in how about in a special way? How about that? I think they don't feel like they're being seen in a special way, like they are part of the guy, like he likes me and I like him and we're into each other, but there's really like where's the specialness in it? Um where does that come in? And I think that's what, I guess that's what the see me is. And um why is it, that there's a treasure in one, like I'm maybe the sparkle in one man's eye, but like the routine babe and the guy you're dealing with, like, so
Yeah.
I
Well, I'm
think
not gonna
that's a
give
lot
you
of that.
yeah, I'm not giving you an out on this one. I mean, if you need somebody, if you needed to feel special, you chose that person and you don't feel special, who's it on? It's on you. Take the onus. Take the ownership of it.
You can
You
take
chose
onus.
that
I think
person.
you can take onus of it if you you chose the person. You can take onus of it, but it doesn't mean that I think everybody wants to feel special. I don't think that that's out of the ordinary type of
No.
thing. But I
But
mean,
if you're not
if you're
getting that
in it,
specialness, yeah, but if you're not getting that specialness, move on.
that's true. Move on.
Like women
No,
stay
that's
in
very true.
relationships
Go.
wishing that this
And
guy is
don't
going to
wish
turn
and
around.
don't hope, because if
But
it's not there, it's just not there. So you should
but
move
that's who
on.
that
You're
guy
right.
is. And
Hmm.
you're not changing them. But they
Nope.
wish, they hope, they have that. They say he's going to come around. He's going to see me, the value that he has
They
in
never
me.
do.
No, he's not. He's not going to see the value until something drastic happens where you decide that you're getting ready to leave, or whether there's infidelity. Hopefully that's not the case. We just had a podcast about that. Hopefully it's not that. Or if there's any adversity that comes into the relationship, where you need it and he really needs you, he's not going to come around. So get your village, let them know that he's not coming around, and
That's
take
what
the
I say.
ownership of who you are choosing. A lot of times y'all go for the glitz and glamour, and the guy that's going to be the one who gives you and makes you feel special enough, y'all kick him to the curb. He's not flashy enough. He's not this. He's not that. And
I don't think it's the flash. I don't think it's the flash at all.
well, he's not something enough because you didn't choose him, but you wish you had him because he made you feel special.
Hmm.
Yeah, again, yeah. The village is quiet now. The
No, the
village is
village is
very
not
quiet.
quiet. I mean, I feel like you could take this either way, right? It's not about flash. It's not about any of those things.
So why'd you
Like,
choose the
that's
wrong
not, it
person
has
in the first place?
nothing about any of those things. I think that everybody wants to feel special.
Yeah, but if you wasn't getting special in
I
the
think
first
everybody
place,
has a right to feel special. That means that this person
no.
is something to me in my life. But like you said, if that person doesn't have the capacity to do that for you, then yes, move on, go.
But you
Find
chose him.
somebody who is into you, who does want to make you feel
Yes,
special, who
yes.
does do those things that you want to have done. Like, I
Right.
mean, it's just that simple. You're right. Move on. I couldn't have said it any better.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Take that back to your village. Like, so when I saw this question, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, yeah. And I know we're making fun of this, but I'm serious in a few ways. Women,
No, I'm very serious about that.
you
I think it's time to move on because
yeah,
you have
you
to think
choose to.
about that. If you're not
It's a
getting what
choice.
you want, then what kind of where's the fulfillment and the happiness in it? It's there isn't any.
Yeah, don't sit around and wait for specialness because if he didn't court you with specialness, then you're not getting it because what you're getting is what he showed you, and that's what you're going to get. That's who he is. Don't
Exactly.
try to change him, or you can try to change him, but he's
Don't.
not going to be able to give you that person. He's not going to be that person that you want him to be.
Right. Don't waste your time
Specialness
trying to
is
change anyone.
yeah, specialness. A guy when a guy is special to a woman, that's that's a an ability that a guy has to know and read the room and understand that he has something special and he wants to create a space for that woman to make sure that she feels special at all times. And I know you can have the he's handsome, he got a good job, he got his own house, but he's bland and you went out with him with all the other stuff, but you don't feel that specialness. Yeah, he did a one or two things for you. He took you out to dinner. He's supposed to do that anyway. You got to eat. You know what I mean? So that's not so special. You know what I mean? But it's the little things, smaller things that doesn't cost money that makes a woman feel special that I know of and you don't and it's something that if it's not revealed to you in months, it ain't gonna just suddenly appear,
Absolutely.
you know. So your village needs to understand, like, have some discernment in your choices.
Right.
Don't just take the first guy that says you're cute and you run with it because you're
Right.
available and you're tired of waiting. You and I know I'm going the different way. You probably didn't think I
No,
was going
no,
to,
no. Keep going because
but you know, a
it's
lot
good
of times there's
information.
so much impatientness. If
Mm-hmm.
that's a word, if people are so impatient, women are
Mm-hmm.
so impatient because they want it now, and the first guy that comes along, they like, okay, yeah, we can build on it, especially if they want the same thing. You want a relationship, right? You trying to build a future, right? They say yes, but you don't feel the specialness. But you stay
Right.
in that. But you want
Right.
the specialness. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure there was a guy who came around who wasn't the best dresser or as handsome or whatever, and he just wanted to make you feel special. He made you feel special, but you were like, nah, I ain't. I need something more.
Hmm. I think, I think, I think that in the village there are women who do find somebody that they like and and they're attracted to. But that does it's just like like if when you used to go to the club, right? All the
Mhm.
guys that you didn't want to dance with would be the ones that come up and be like, "You want to dance?" And then
Yeah,
you still looking at the one you want to dance with because that's the one you want to know, but he never shows up, right?
yeah. And he
Um,
probably wasn't
so
about nothing anyway.
so at the end of the day, he probably wasn't. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're right. Just
Yeah,
step away, let it go. It's not gonna get any better.
yeah,
You beating a dead horse.
yeah.
I
But I
mean,
get. But let me
it's as sorrowful as it sounds, girl. Wipe your eyes,
and keep
come
it
off
moving.
that glass, and
Yeah,
move on and find something else because it's
yeah.
not working.
But I'm gonna entertain this. I'm gonna entertain this, there are some things that we can do, and there are some ways that we can help women in this situation. So it's not always. Again, I always say if you're not being treated special, first of all, take some ownership on what you're doing and how you're presenting yourself. And I'm not saying you're the problem. So don't nobody, I don't want these emails. Don't put it in the comments that Lay Bloomer don't care about women. He's saying that this. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying whenever there's a situation, always look at it from your perspective. And what I mean by that, put yourself in your own shoes to look in you in from your lens so that you can see what you're doing, and that can determine why this person is acting the way that they're acting. I'm not saying that that's the end all to be all. That's
Right,
just
you're
one.
right.
That's just one instance. The
It's one
second instance
instance.
is yeah. The second instance is Just look at the person that that you chose. Talk to him. See what he's about. If you didn't get special in 1, 2, 3 months, you know you're not getting special.
Right.
It's not coming. It's not coming down the pipeline. I'm sorry. It's who
Sure
he
not.
is. And the good thing, he didn't send his representative. He sent himself, and he's revealing to you truly who he is. And I
Right.
say the third thing is just have the patience to, you'll know when you're going to get special. You know what special looks like. Just have the patience. But a lot of times women get the same, the same line, I ain't getting no younger.
It has nothing to do with getting. I'm gonna say
Oh,
this. It
stop.
has something to do with not getting any younger if you're trying to have kids, right?
I
That's
know.
definitely
No, I
no,
think it's
no,
patience
no.
too.
It is because I feel like a lot of times when people put the time limit on women, it's because of the fact that this biological clock that's ticking, and
Yeah,
if they trying to have kids, they need to hurry up and find somebody to have kids.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But so I don't necessarily think it's an I'm not getting younger. If I'm looking at somebody who is not trying to have kids, who is just trying to have a meaningful relationship, um, yeah, it's not a timeline of I'm not getting any younger or anything like that. I think more so it's just the um, yeah, what are we doing? So, and I feel like a lot of women get into that place where they're just like, okay, yeah, so what's happening? What are we doing?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you a little bit on that because
okay,
it
go
is a
ahead.
timeline for it. Once you turn 40, once you turn 35, once you turn 40, once you turn 50, you haven't got nobody. There is a timeline on it. Is anybody ever going to choose me? There is a timeline. It
Okay,
ain't. It's
if
not about kids. Okay,
okay,
there's
okay.
not, because now you're going to say, what do you think about this? What are your chances on getting a guy at 55 as opposed to at 25 or 35? It's not that high because most of those men are either already established and married, divorced and don't want to be married or don't want to be in a relationship. So there is a timeline for women when it comes to whether that's not kid related, that I need to find somebody so that I'm not alone for the rest of my life. Stop it.
And
Stop.
so this, but hold on.
Yeah.
That's the same with men as well.
But
So it's
the
not
question,
it, but
stop
no, no,
moving
no,
the
no.
question.
But it's
Stop
the same
moving the
for
question.
men as well. So don't say like, oh, now women are so desperate they need to
But
have
this
somebody
question
before they
wasn't
get to a
directed
certain age.
towards men.
It's
It was
not
it was
necessary.
it
It's
wasn't
not a
directed for the
necessary.
woman. You asked
Right.
us the question.
Yeah, I'm asking you the question, but I'm
Yeah, and
also
we're answering it
saying
for you.
that your answer was very very oh, we women after you get at a certain age, you're not going to be able to find anybody because it's so
No, I'm saying
difficult.
that's how
But it's
y'all think.
difficult for anyone to find somebody after a certain age.
But you
But I
keep putting
think that
your viewers
everybody,
asked for this
after,
question.
no matter what age they are looking to find someone,
Yeah,
right?
but your
So
village asked for
I'm
this
just gonna
question.
have to be on the defensive with that one. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with that little quotation.
No,
But go ahead and finish telling women how how they out here trying to get with somebody and it's a timeline for them.
it's a timeline. You guys, listen, take the ownership. If the question was asked to men, when
Mm-hmm.
you if the men ask you that question, then you can talk about the timeline men have and the same thing and that. All I'm saying is this is truth. Women don't want to be alone. And there are women out there who will just pick somebody because they're ready for a relationship and they're 50 or they 45 and they're saying, my chances, if I wait another 5, 10 years, my chances of getting a person won't happen because it starts slimming down. The pickings get slim. And I'm just saying, keep the question, the onus on you. To see me, you didn't see the men asking, "Hey, why you don't see me? Why doesn't a woman see me for me?" And then the question was, "Why doesn't a
Okay.
man see me as another man would so that I can be special?"
We get I will go ahead and take the onus for the women who asked that question, but at the end of the day, I still feel the way I felt. So I can totally hear you, but
Yeah,
totally like on that one because it's like that
yeah.
one little segment right there was just like
It did a trigger.
we
It hit a
getting
trigger, didn't it?
Are we kidding? It hit a trigger
real.
because I feel like there's so many men out there saying the same thing, right? Oh,
It hit a trigger. It's real.
Slim Pickens out here, and this, all of the different things that they're going through. I know a lot of guys that are actually actively looking to date. So it's not just the women who is out here looking to date with a timeline. It's a lot of men out here looking to date with a timeline too. And I ain't even gonna go into that scenario, but
yeah, because our time is up.
Because of what I know and what I have seen, like that hit in a way where it's always, because I hear that so much when it's just like, oh, we're on a timeline.
What is Harlem Brown? We hit a trigger with Harlem Brown. You ain't never seen her like this.
Sound the alarms, because I really feel strongly about that.
Obviously.
Stop putting women on the timeline when men are on the timeline too.
I just answered the question, and it's true, because if it hit a trigger with
if it is a timeline for some women, then I apologize because I am very, very adamant about this whole timeline thing, because that thing has bothered me for years.
Here's what I'm going to do. Because the village asked the question, I'm gonna give you the last words. Go ahead and get your last words.
I don't have no more last words. I'm good. Whatever it is that the women want to know, I'm gonna let the late bloomer go ahead and let them have it and let them know what it is they need to know from men. But
listen, all I did was answer the question y'all asked, and I was trying to get the village in there. I know our time is up. I hate this, but this is great. I love this.
Yeah, it's good.
We're gonna continue this at some point. We're going to continue this at some point. But as y'all know, as I end all my podcasts, trying to do something will keep you in the same place. But when you actually do something, your place has no limitation. I am your host, the late bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlem Brown. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.